Right now, victims of sexual assault in Austin are waiting for justice. Community leaders say their cases are facing longer delays because the Austin Police DNA crime lab is closed.
It was shut down last month after concerns were raised about the training staff members received and the way the samples were processed. Tonight, KXAN's Amanda Brandeis spoke to one of those concerned community members about the need for extra funding.
489. That's the number of sexual assaults reported to Austin police last year. How many victims didn't report? That's a number we'll likely never know.
We do a lot to encourage victims and survivors to report, to end the stigma, to have a conversation, to share their story. But how fair is it for us to ask that of victims if they'll never see justice? If their evidence is sitting on a shelf somewhere?
It's a real fear for Anna DeFreitas, who serves on Austin's Commission for Women. She says when the DNA lab closed in June, 1,300 DNA cases were left behind to be sent elsewhere.
I refuse to live in a city as progressive as Austin when we're not even doing the basic minimum to ensure that evidence that we rely on to get justice is processed.
DeFreitas says she understands the lab had to close to make improvements, but wants the department to make it right in the meantime. As budget talks happen, she and other community leaders are asking the department to make this issue a priority.
And I want them to do better. I want them to do better for victims. I want them to do better for my children, and I know they can. And so that's what we're asking for.
Because all victims deserve justice, and they deserve it quickly, so they have a chance to move forward and find peace. Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
Tomorrow morning, DeFreitas will be joined by City Council members Greg Casar and Kathy Tovo, as well as a sexual assault survivor, to call for action. They want additional resources to be prioritized to test sexual assault kits.
We wanted to know just how long it takes to get a rape kit processed. The National Center for Victims of Crime points out every lab and every jurisdiction is different. However, a sexual assault kit can take as little as 2 to 5 days to be processed, but 3 to 6 months is a more typical timeline. Labs may triage or prioritize cases depending on the urgent need of a particular high-profile investigation.